What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for the super quick video, and today we'll be talking about facts about Mouse in the House badge. This one here is more of a retest of my last video about it, but of course there'll be lots of new info on this one. And try to watch the whole video so it will make full sense. It's not going to be that long anyway, and after watching, please let me know in the comment section, are you equipping this badge? So now let's get right into it. So after watching a lot of clips and testings, here are the things that I found out. So here are the conditions for the badge to activate. First one, if you're 6'10 or taller, defender should be at least 3 inches shorter. But if the defender is 6'8, the shooter should be at least 4 inches taller. Which kind of makes sense, to be honest, because I think what the game wants to achieve here is that if the defender is tall enough, like 6'8, you can't just be bullied. So they changed the logic to make the height gap bigger before the badge can activate. Next condition, if shooter is around 6'9 to 6'4, defender should be at least 4 inches shorter. Which makes sense because if you're not that tall, like between 6'9 to 6'4 only, the height gap should be bigger compared if the shooter is 6'10 and above. And for the last one, no matter what upgrades you have, no matter if it's Bronze or Hall of Fame, those three conditions there will remain the same. I know it's kinda complicated, so if you're still kinda confused, just pause the video for a moment so you can give it a second read. But just for a quick summary, the gap between the shooter and the defender should be at least 3 to 4 inches. Next one, in terms of type of shots that activates the badge, it works on pretty much all types of layups, and according to my test, it works on hook shots as well. And one more good thing about the badge is that it activates together with pretty much every layup badges. Fast Twitch, Grace Under Pressure, Pro Touch, Hook Specialist, Fearless Finisher, Putback Boss, or even Acrobat, and some other badges. And before we go to the next part, just want to invite you guys to like the video if you're liking it so far. And if you think that this channel deserves 100k subs, would be really awesome if you guys can subscribe to make this silver play button real. I'll give you guys some moments. And now for the recommendation. Of course, it always depends on your build and your playstyle, but just for a rough recommendation, I know the idea behind the badge is really good, and it's not really a bad badge to be honest, but it's not a must-have for me. I think the problem is the badge activates on a situation that you don't need any boost. Usually if you're a big man, you're guarded by a small defender, you can make that shot anyway even without this badge. Based on my experience, my build here is 6'10", and if ever I'm guarded by a 6'7 or smaller guy, man, it's game over, unless it's a pure lock, which is a rare sighting in the game right now, and we all know as well that most of these smaller builds don't have interior defense anyway. I think layup badges like Grace Under Pressure and Fearless Finisher are more valuable than this one because it activates on a situation where you really need a boost. To be honest, if you're really worried with those small guys, you might as well equip Unstrippable instead. I know it leaves an impression that it's helping because it always activates on a made shot, but if you check your clips, you realize that most likely you'll make those shots anyway, even without the badge. Some of them are even flagged open. I would only put an upgrade on this one if I really have spare points, like my layup badges are really high already. On those clips, I only equip the badge so I can know when it activates so I can make a video out of it. Then after a while, I tried to remove that silver, and for a long time, I feel no difference. And by the way, for those who don't know, there was a big change from 2K21 to 2K22 in terms of challenge. Now it is much easier to make those close shots, making this badge not important, especially against smaller defender. As you can see here, exactly the same players with the same badge setup, on the same animations, and there's a big gap on a challenge percentage. Now it is much easier. It is really unfortunate for some badges because there's some badges that the idea behind it is really cool, but because of the imbalances of the game, it makes the badge unnecessary. Same case with downhill, since the difference between a 25 to 99 speed with ball is not that much, it makes the boost of downhill badge not really visible, because what the badge does is directly increase your speed with ball rating. And again, I'm not saying that Mouse in the House badge is totally useless, it's just there's some other badges that are more valuable than this one. So that's all for the video. If you guys like it, please smash that like button and please consider subscribing for more videos. And don't forget to drop by the channel for lots of other contents. And as always, stay safe and happy gaming, guys. Peace.